The gods often mated with mortals, producing many demigod children, even including creatures like centaurs. And here, the 12 Olympians built their own cabins, where all their divine children could live safely. But the new boy, Percy, didn't know who his father was. He could only demonstrate his best skills first, to guess which god he might belong to. So, he tried archery.
Should I try again?
No!
Next, he showed his skill at blacksmithing. Clearly, Percy didn't seem to excel at anything.
Is there a Greek god of disappointment?
Because of his apparent lack of talent, Percy was often bullied by others. They even forced him to the ground and tried to make him drink toilet water. A sudden change left the bullies stunned. Then, 3 powerful jets of water shot upwards, the force blasting the 3 bullies back several meters. Percy looked at the damaged bathroom and felt a mix of emotions. At that moment, a girl leaned against the doorframe, quietly observing everything. Her name was Annabeth, daughter of Athena, the goddess of wisdom. She had chosen not to intervene earlier, specifically to test if Percy had what it took to be her partner for the competition the next day, as they absolutely needed to win to prove Percy's worth of staying here. And so, the annual Capture the Flag game began. The red and blue teams faced off on opposite sides of the creek. Victory went to whoever captured the enemy's flag first, and it was also about which god's children were stronger. Percy and Annabeth were on the blue team, while Clarice, the girl who often bullied him, was on red. Right from the start of the match, the red and blue teams clashed in fierce combat. The 2 sides were evenly matched, and neither could gain an advantage. Then, the real show began. Annabeth vanishes. Watching Annabeth disappear, Percy was confused. Hearing the distant sounds of battle, he felt useless. Perhaps the blue team thought he was too weak to join the fight. Suddenly, figures emerged from the shadows. It was Clarice and her crew, always looking for trouble. Percy quickly explained that their flag was the other way, but Clarice wasn't there for the flag. She never believed the weaker blue team could win. Right now, she only wanted payback for the previous day. Percy frantically grabbed a sword and shield, but he couldn't even block one of Clarice's moves. The 3 quickly surrounded him. Percy was completely overpowered, especially since they fought ruthlessly, holding nothing back. Soon, Percy was forced back, all the way to the edge of the river. Yet Clarice still wasn't done with him. During the struggle, Percy accidentally snapped Clarice's spear, which made Clarice roar with anger because it was her personal weapon. But at that moment, commotion broke out behind them. Unexpectedly, Luke and others had planted the enemy's flag deep in the soil. The blue team erupted in victorious cheers. Clarice shoved Percy aside in frustration and stormed off, allowing Percy to finally breathe a sigh of relief. Then, Annabeth suddenly reappeared. It turned out she had used the clueless Percy as a distraction while she turned invisible, stole the red team's flag, and ultimately secured the win for blue. Annabeth then helped Percy to his feet, only to immediately push him into the water. Percy started to complain, not knowing this was the blue team's way of celebrating victory. However, at that moment, a strange miracle occurred. The cuts and bruises on Percy's body began to heal rapidly. Then, a glowing trident made of water formed above his head. This sight stunned everyone present. Unexpectedly, Percy's father was Poseidon, the god of the seas.